good. Who said I'm ducking the spaces? Come on, man. Cut it out. I don't know how to work that shit. I'm an old nigga, man. I'm not a clubhouse spaces nigga, man. Cole, what's the word? What's going on?
Was shaking my gaza.
Chilling, 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 man. Resolutions 2 is out right now. Niggas can stream that on all platforms. If y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go get that. Um,
Word.
I mean, on the battle side of things though, you've been kind of quiet, man. What's going on?
Man, I've been kind of quiet because it's like you gotta sometimes I think like you gotta just step back and assess what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like last year when the tournament was lit, it was lit, but there
Mm-hmm.
was battles, there was things that made sense, there was things that counted. I feel like the last battle I had of the year was Jade and Nightwing, bro. That was like October. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And I had like 10 battles last year, but to be honest with you, if the battles aren't important, no shade to Jay because he's dope or whatever, but that event was nasty. That whole
Super.
shit
What
with
was that? A
Hustle,
super fight?
Coffee. Yeah, that was that shit with Hustle and Coffee and it just wasn't a good event, you know what I mean? So regardless of how me and Jay battle went, Swamp and Sirius, all that shit was just nasty that weekend. So it was right or wrong, like it really
Nah, that
was.
was a
So
nasty. That was a nasty super fight for sure.
you know what I mean. So it was just like after that, I just took a little step back to finish the album and really just sit there and be like, yo, you know what, shit got to make a little bit more sense, you know. But there's a couple, you know what I mean. There's a couple dudes that I see making noise that I wanna change the narrative this year. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that? Talk to me.
I just think looking at the climate of the culture, you tell me if I'm wrong, but us as the veterans, we gotta come outside and just tap in with the new talent.
For
You know what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure, for sure.
I really feel that way. You know what I mean? Like you the PG killer, so you ran with that narrative for a while. And it was a marketing. It was a great marketing scheme. You know what I mean? And I
Mm.
feel like maybe I just need to do the same thing. Like all the new niggas, just tell them I'm outside. You know what I
Mm.
mean? I battled XL earlier this year. That was a good battle. But from here on out, I got Snake Eyes.
Yo,
We got the
speaking of
hardcore
that,
belt. We got the
that's the
hardcore belt on
hardcore
the line.
champion, my niggas. Speak highly on Oz, man.
Listen, we already we basically agreed to everything yesterday. Um,
So the belt is on the
it's
line.
Oh yeah, the belt is on the line. Albany, April 16th.
April.
April
Oh,
16th.
that's the day before my
Yes,
birthday, man. That's a
yes,
fact.
yes. D, you might have to pop out to Albany, D.
Facts,
You
facts.
know.
I'm not too far.
Um, what else? What else? I feel like Lou Castro, Fonz.
Mm.
Who else? There's a couple names: Lou Castro, Fonz, Kid Chaos, maybe. You know what I mean? I feel like we might match up good, but a lot of these new dudes, like
Real
we got to
sick.
scrap with them. Real sick, yeah, but I don't feel no I kind of want the ones that I honestly study, and I'm sitting there like, okay, look, this is gonna be a good battle. I'm gonna fuck them up, but it's gonna be a good battle.
Okay,
That's
okay.
the same thing with Snake Eyes. I feel like Luke Castro. Luke Castro, there's things that he's doing great, and there's things that he's doing wrong. So I always fucked with him. I always, you know what I mean, like championed him and wanted to see him progress. But it comes a time where it's like, all right, cool. Now we in a competitive space.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's nothing personal, but I gotta eat too. So if you taking up slots on cards, then I need to get you out of there. Same thing with Fawns. Same thing with Fawns. You know, uh, I would even take None. I
Okay,
like what Nun's doing.
okay.
I want good matchups, but also I want to start showing that there is levels. And to be honest with you, it's not really about them. It's really about the best Cortez. The best Cortez can step in the room with anybody, and there's times where I show those glimpses, and there's times where I don't. I've always battled that throughout my whole career. So I really just said, you know what? I got the album out the way. Let me focus on battle rap. Like, let me really focus on battle rap without 100K on the line. Let me
Hmm.
show people that passion is still there.
Okay. What's going on with you and Surf? Is that come on? We in 2022. What are we doing?
Bro, I'm not gonna sit here and try to make it seem like I'm trying to chase that man. I
Mm,
seen what he did to Av the other day on the Spaces, and it made it look like Av was like reaching for him and gunning for him, and
talk about it.
he plays that game, and I don't really have time for that game. Like, I see what you're doing with Midnight Madness. It's cool and all that, and I respect it. And I'm gonna have that hardcore belt, and I'm
Mm,
just gonna move accordingly from there. Like, I'm not gonna waste time and try to wait for a battle. Nah, I'm gonna just 2022. I just want to kick ass.
mm.
That's it.
But I
I
got
just
this
want to kick
proposition
ass.
though. Sue Surf, Cortez, Midnight Madness, like 30 bands on the floor. What we doing?
Oh yeah, I could do that. I would do
Yeah,
that. Judge battle and everything. Yes,
yeah, 30,
because
30
he'll
bands
never
on the
be able to
floor.
let it. Yeah, because your fans won't be able to save you on that.
Yeah, I mean, y'all gotta
Your
pick the
fans will
7
not be able
judges.
to save you.
The winner walks away with 30. The loser walks away with nothing. That like that.
I'm
That's
with
what
it.
I'm waiting for. When these niggas is, cause it's a couple niggas calling me out too, and on that shit, it's like, come on, man. You really think I'm gonna get out of my bed, do a judge battle for $5,000?
No,
Like
no, it
that's what
makes
I'm
no
saying.
sense.
So that's why I just wanna. I mean, I seen Cassidy talking. You and Surface something. Easy and Calico and John. Like, let's get to the. I mean, like, I'm an ex gambler. I'm a high roller. Let's get to the high rollers table. These niggas right now is doing standard casino betting. I'm a high
They
roller, man.
don't. Yeah, they don't understand the logistics of the betting. Like,
Yeah,
I was telling them in the spaces yesterday. I said, yo, even you having a belt on the Midnight Madness, if you have a belt, your next couple battles, if you have to defend them, you can negotiate higher prices with whatever league you take your next battle. Like, Snake Eye
yeah,
has to defend the belt in 90 days or 70 days or 60 days or whatever. He has to do it in the battle against me. So he could have negotiated more because he's giving them the Midnight Madness look.
mm-hmm.
You understand? A smaller league. You understand?
Facts.
Things like that. So I see what they doing, but if that money's on the line, I'm going for the gusto.
Yeah,
It's gonna bring no lie, pause. It's gonna bring the best out of us because nobody
facts.
wants to go home without that chicken.
Nobody wants
Nobody.
to go home without that chicken. But that's what I'm saying. Like for it to happen, I feel like when caffeine got into the equation, Sue Surf and Cortez has to go down. But I mean, somehow it doesn't. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
But now,
I think. Like I said, no knock to twerk. That's my bro. You know what I mean? But I felt like that was a real slap in the face. Them booking twerk and surf because it's not a grudge match. It's not something. It's something that people thought they wanted to see, and then they realized, we really didn't care for this. You know what I mean? Because it just wasn't what it was supposed to be. At the end of the day, man, Cortez and Sue Surf is gonna sell tickets. It's gonna pack out a venue. You're gonna sell the pay per view. You're gonna sell the caffeine at whatever the fuck they need to do. It's
yeah,
there. So, if you want to start off the year right, then that would be a battle that would stop everything. You know what I mean? Let's say I fuck up Snake Eyes, I take the hardcore belt, and I call out Surf.
mm. Yeah, I want to see when the belts intertwine. When it's a nigga like, I mean, I'm an ex wrestling fan, so I want all the belts except for obviously the women's belt. But all the men belts, I want to pull up
Can,
with
I was about to
like
ask you that.
Tom.
Can we take the women's belt? Can a nigga take the women's
Nah,
belt?
nah, nah. That just sound weird. Like, I mean,
Nigga, you could take it and not and give it up the same day. Oh yeah, I want it, but I don't want it.
facts. I feel
Leave
you.
it vacant.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Now I'm
You
on the
know?
real. It's really not that different, my nigga. We actually come from the midnight era, midnight madness type of shit, my nigga. Most of these new niggas don't. Most of these new niggas is YouTube app. I mean, type of niggas. They wasn't battling on street corners or battling in them type of environments for the
And,
bread.
and and I tell people this all the time, like, that shit counts for something because like if you can't handle that pressure in a caffeine setting, what
Yeah,
makes you think you could have ever handled that pressure on the street corner? Like, people don't know, like, you didn't plan to battle Real Deal on the corner that day. He
yeah,
was
that's a fact.
outside getting pizza after an event.
Word, I wound up
And
battling Mike Flames and Real Deal. I had 2 battles in one day.
and you lined it up that way. Why?
Word.
Because you was hungry and you knew that the cameras was on. You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell us, yo, I'm about to line up Real Deal. You didn't say none of that. You just
Nah.
jumped on it. We was
Facts.
like, oh, D's on one. You know, it's the same
Word.
thing. Like, niggas don't know when you met Charlie Clips, y'all battled for like 2 hours the
That's a
day y'all
fact.
met.
That's how we became cool. Word. Fred the God, you, Math.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's who was in there. Facts.
It's like you know, people don't see that, but sometimes we don't got to give them a history lesson. We just got to show them we can still do it. That's where I'm at
Facts.
with it, and that's why I said, you know what, man, I'm not gonna be chasing a serves. I'm not gonna be chasing a calico. You know what? I'm gonna just get in the ring and I'm gonna kick ass. And if I kick ass, then it's undeniable. You know what I mean? I might just take a whole bunch of lesser names and just smoke shit on some A-ward shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like, and just show
mm.
some consistency. Real talk.
How you speaking of AWA, how you feel about the champion of the year list?
Uh, I didn't really pay attention too much to it.
Okay.
Um, but Geechee won again,
Yes.
and what the fuck can you say, bro? Like, what can you really say? Like, I don't even like. I just have to look at what he's done and just respect it at this point. Like, you have to.
Yeah. You've been putting in
There's
pain for
nobody
sure.
that he's never been in the ring with. There's nobody.
It's
Nigga, he's
been
been in
the
the ring with me and Misfit. He's the only person that battled me and Misfit. Like, he doesn't.
I battled them 3 times. And
Crazy, son.
you would think I battled him 3 times and he's been around since us. I battled that nigga 3 times and he came out in 2017.
16.
Yeah.
16, the end of 16 when I battled B Dot was when I
Yeah.
first met him against Saint. That
Yeah.
was December 2016.
Yeah, he's only been around for 6 years, which is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's really 5. He's going on 6. It's
Yeah.
crazy, son.
Word.
You know? But yeah, man, I'm not here for the bullshit this year. You know what I mean? I told Beasley already line up the names. I want to start working. I want to start doing shit. And the Snake Eyes battle was gonna wake a lot of shit up. I think when the XL battle drops, a lot of people gonna be like, okay, he's on his bully. You
Okay,
know?
when is that
But
dropping?
it should drop within a week or two.
Okay.
They do the
Okay.
pay-per-view. I had my own pay-per-view link for a month. So it's almost a month on the 8th or the 9th. So after that it'll go public.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I like I said, man, I just want a lot of smoke this year. You know what I mean? I don't want to duck no smoke. And if it's the new cats, then it's the new cats. Line them up. Line up a Swamp. Line up a Nun. Line up who else I said? A Fonz. Line up a Lou Castro. Let's work.
Now that's
Let's
smoke
work.
all
That's
year,
it.
man.
Let's
I
work.
listen, like I said, man, 30K on the floor, man. We need it to happen, man. Sue Surf versus Cortez, Midnight
Susie.
Madness, man.
Susie.
How you
Tell him.
how you feel about Midnight Madness? Cause you know what happened yesterday with it dropping on you the app
I actually
and
gotta watch it. I gotta
yeah,
watch it. I'm hearing a lot of debate on the decision.
yeah, yeah. Now I'm seeing a lot of people say none actually won.
I'm gonna watch it for myself.
And that poses my question to you of do you think in these situations where it's that type of money, well, I mean any type of money on the floor and a belt on the line, do you think the decision should be made live or should it be made days after?
I do feel like the decision could be made live, but I feel like there's things that had to be implemented. I had told Surf a couple weeks ago. I said, first off, you need a clock. We need a shot clock.
Mm.
I don't want to give nobody an advantage where they can rap even 10 seconds longer than me and sneak in a haymaker.
Yeah,
Like
all you need
certain
is 10
things just have
seconds.
to be
Now, I mean, if you're doing a 4 bar build up, you need 20 seconds. If you're doing two
it,
bars, you need 10 seconds. Them 10 seconds is
you know,
crucial.
so it's like little things have to be implemented in order to make it even. You know what I mean? And to make it fair. And there has to be a criteria on what the people are going to look for. I don't think random judging on the spot is a great thing. It's needed because sometimes you just have to do it that way. But I feel like there has to be a system implemented to where there's a shot clock. In boxing when they in the last 10 seconds you hear the do do do, and they
Hmm.
know it's the last 10 seconds. We need something like that for the last 30 seconds.
That's a fact.
Spices up the round and lets the battler know if he's not at a certain scheme yet, he might need to skip a couple things and jump into another part of the. He might need to jump into another part of the battle. You know what I mean? Another part of the round. Uh, as far as judging, it lets you know what they're looking for. if they know that a stumble is an automatic -5 points,
Mm-hmm.
or a choke is an automatic loss of the round, things like that count. You see that in like figure skating and in Olympic shit, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, they did a triple 360, but his landing was a little off. He lost a point." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no debate on what you need. That's all. I just feel like we need criteria, like a real criteria and checklist, and the judges fully understand what they're judging. That's all.
That's a fact. Nah, I definitely think
Especially with 30K on the line.
30K, it might need to be 11 judges, my nigga.
Treated like a courtroom, nigga, judge and
Tomorrow.
jury for real. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You and Misfit 2-on-2s. Know what I mean?
Man, man, me and Misfit, we with whatever smoke, Too many people ducking her.
Jazz.
Yeah, you know what Remy said. I don't
Okay.
really understand that. You know what I mean? That to me, that was crazy. To me, that was insane. You know what I mean? That you back out of that battle. Like, Misfit is so turned off right now with the business because of that shit. And rightfully so. It's like
Yeah.
you take Gaddis, right? Let me just break this down to you. First off, you prolong the battle for 2 years, my nigga. She battled official in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
She called her out when she battled Miss Hustle in 2014, 15, whatever. Came back, showed that she was with the smoke. Came back, battled official, called out Jazz. She sold the whole battle. She made it interesting. That's what Misfit do. You know what I'm saying? She didn't just come back to the culture and catch a body. She came back in the culture, caught a body, had the fastest million-view battle off of URL from a female. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Built the whole interest in it. You know, Jazz ducks and ducks for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, when she's fully prepared, she says, "Oh, I'm with it now. I want to battle now." And it doesn't go like that. Like, the world isn't on your time. And then since she doesn't, she fully goes public and says, "Oh, Misfit wanted more money. Misfit built this battle. She wanted the same exact money that you wanted." You know what I'm saying? So what you do, you take Gaddis, which was no shade to Gaddis, but they're the same person. They're both dykes. They're both females. They both from grind time. It's like it applied. Everything that she could have said to Misfit applied to Gaddis.
I never looked at it like you want it. Okay.
Jazz ain't slick. Come on, D. She not slick. That's why she took the battle. And the money she got for that battle isn't more than the money they was gonna get with Remy. So why not take the battle? Now you need more time after it's damn near agreed to and everything. Come on, man. It's whack, man. It's just whack. I don't even want to get into it because I'll let her explain it. If they gotta explain it, whatever. But if you from the outside looking in and you really pay attention to what's going on, you know what it is. She's scared. It's what it is. She's scared. I love you to death, Jazz, but you scared. It is what it is. She's
Someone
scared,
please call 911. This nigga's crazy,
yeah,
man.
man.
Nah,
For real,
I definitely want to see it this year, man. Nah, I mean, I
Man,
definitely
let's
want to
just
see
get
it this year,
Surfing
man.
Core. Let's get Surfing Core, Jazz and Misfit, DNA and Lux, and
You talking nice now. I like that.
DNA and
Lux is
Lux,
tired though.
Surfing Core,
You know that.
DNA and Lux,
Lux a little
Surfing
tired.
Core, Misfit and Jazz. What else could we add to that?
I like that
What
card,
else could we
man.
add to that? That's it.
Shit.
And throw Geechee,
Throw Geechee and Hollow on there.
throw Geechee and Hollow on it. They got static.
Nah, I mean, I just see a lot of people saying they want to see that, so I'm like, fuck it. Nah, I
Throw
mean,
Geechee and Hollow,
and easy and goods, or easy and calico.
or
So
Easy and Cal, or Easy and Goods. Yeah, throw
one of
that
those.
on there, man.
Yeah, I like that card.
Put
That's
that on.
Gnome. That's Gnome 12.
It's crazy.
Super.
It's crazy. You know what I mean?
But
It is what it is, man.
nah. I'm not gonna take no more of your time. But like I said, man, you Cortez versus Snake Eyes. I heard it first here, April 16th for the hardcore belt. You know what I mean?
Albany.
I suggested 30K on the floor, Surf versus Cortez, Midnight Madness. Let's see what happens though, yeah.
Easy. Easy. I'll do that. You know what's up. Resolutions 2 out right now. Tap in, man. Fuck with me.
I bet, cool. Got you.
My bro. You already, D?